Welcome back, everybody, to the Hotspot. Our friends at the Guam Fire Department are undergoing the 22nd fire cycle. So, young men and women are going to soon be saving our lives and watching our back as full-blown firefighters. They're just a couple months away from graduation. And to offset the expenses, the fire recruits are holding a 5K and 2K event on Saturday. And joining me now are two of the fire recruits from the 22nd cycle, Sean Mendiola and Christopher Roslin. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to KUAM.
Jason, thank you for having us.
We're
excited to be here. It's a great opportunity to speak with you guys again.
Right on, man. Are you guys this motivated in training? High speed, up tempo, and ready to serve Guam, right?
Very
Absolutely.
motivated.
There you go. Okay, I want to talk about all this 2K, 5K because this is fantastic. But I just want to talk about, we've been following your journey. Our Joe Nogan Charfus has been doing like a bunch of stories on how all the members of the 22nd cycle are doing. How has training been for you guys on a personal level, and how has the camaraderie been, and how have you guys come together as a team?
Well, we've been in training for the past 3 months already. You can definitely see the difference as far as the first month goes. A lot of physicality. We didn't really know each other then, but through suffering and everything like that, everybody forms bonds. So we've definitely, been instilled with like discipline. The cadre staff has been amazing. They've been teaching us a lot, especially because we are here to serve Guam. We're here for the community as well. So they've definitely been harping on being there for one another, especially for people of Guam. So.
And if I may, you are actually coming into GFD from prior military service, right? So you know all about putting your lives in the hands of not just your colleagues, but like your brothers in arms and everything. You know the difference that it makes when you really have someone that's going to go the extra mile for you. What does that mean to you?
Well, that's the whole reason why I wanted to join GFD in the first place. I served my country. Now I want to serve like my community, and at least for me, the way I see it personally is I've always been interested in a higher calling, and this is definitely one of the places where I can get it. So it works out good for me.
All right on. Well, we appreciate, us civilians really appreciate what you're doing. And now let me ask, what has been the most difficult training or most challenging part of training for you?
I think we can all agree that the most difficult part is having to leave our families early in the morning to get into training. We make use of daylight, and just having to be away from family. It's preparing us for our future career, being away from, especially events at home that we probably won't be able to be a part of. But definitely the cadre always remind us that it's not only for us, but for our families and our community. And I think it's that difficulty that we're experiencing now will pay off definitely in the future.
Right on. And I know you guys, like everybody that signs up for GFD, you say like if someone's in harm's way, if there's a building that has been compromised or is on fire, if there's a little kid who I can't find my mommy, something like that, you guys want to be the first man up and first women up and say like, I got this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, we appreciate that. And so with that spirit of heroism with you, and you guys have been studying right now, you guys are currently in the fire suppression cycle. You guys are dealing with all the gear and everything like that. How challenging has it been now to organize a 2K and 5K event?
Well,
that's its own kind of challenge.
I think, yes, like you mentioned, on top of the high curriculum standards that we're training at, we're putting in as much of our personal time to gather the costs together to pay for our graduation. And I think we're all tired at the end of the day, I'm sure. We do make our time come together, make use of what we have remaining in this academy. But ultimately, doing these events helps with our camaraderie outside of the academy aspect of the training. So it allows us to have some free time together to get to know each other a little better. And these events they're for the community as well.
Okay, now I'm going to ask both of you gentlemen. We'll start with Chris, right? I'm going to give you like a little pop quiz. This is nothing like the quizzes, like the physical tests you guys have had, or learning about the physics of combustible fluids. But what is the route for your 2K, 5K? Because everybody hears like about there's a run and everything. Everyone wants to know, where do you start and where do you end?
So we're going to be starting at EPAL. So the registration we'll have the same day registration over there at EPAL, pro aside. And then from there, the 2K is, if I'm not mistaken, it's at Sandcastle.
The turn for the 2K will actually be at the JFK Hill.
Yeah, JFK Hill. There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the 5K will be
the turn will be at the Sandcastle.
Yeah, Sandcastle. Sorry, I mixed them up.
Okay. JFK is a steep piece of property. Going up that hill. I mean,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The only thing that's even more steep. I used to live in Tumon is Happy Landing Road. That's a challenge in and of itself. So
Walking up is a challenge, but
okay.
pretty good.
So Sean, where do people register?
So right now we're actually we're maxed out at our pre-registration bibs. However, we are accommodating the same-day registration, which will be at the site. Showtime will be 5 o'clock. So at that time, we can start registering anybody that would like to show up on that day and take part of the run. That will be $15 per person. So, I mean, what better way to do?
And there you go, like up on the screen, guys, you can see like
there you
all
go.
of those different categories. Okay, so kids from 13 and under, so even the little ones, all the way up to Manamco. You guys are actually allowing like our beloved seniors the opportunity to go out and get some exercise too, right?
Yes,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very nice. Okay, so there are going to be a lot of young people probably, guys, because anytime, again, you know, we have like a fun outside activity here on the island. Kids just went back to school at GDOE and everything. There might be some church groups or kids that say, I'd like to volunteer. Do you guys need any help? So are you guys in need of any help to like pass out water, you know, clean up afterwards?
Volunteers are always welcome. The good thing about this, you know, from us 33 in the academy is even our spouses are, you know, they're getting in the mix with it. They're trying to help out as much as possible when we're at home and we're tired and, you know, we got to focus on studying or doing our homework or our uniforms. They're there to step up and be like, hey, do you need help with, you know, as far as like fundraising goes? They'll get the flyers ready, the pamphlets, everything like that. So, but volunteers are always welcome. You know, we're gonna have a lot of people down there making sure that the race is going smoothly as well. So, but yeah, volunteers are definitely always welcome.
All right. So is there any social media that people can check out, or is there any phone number that people should call if they haven't?
I do have my number on the flyer as well as Chris's number.
There
yes.
it is. There's your flyer right
Yes, so
there. I got a copy of that.
So we do have the contact information at the bottom of the flyers. I know it's going around quite a bit around social media. We've been getting calls daily.
You know, like on WhatsApp when it says
Yes.
it's been
Oh,
forwarded
yeah.
by many people. I've gotten this at least 3 or 4 times. So like
Yeah,
word's
definitely.
getting around.
Yes, so I mean, I think we have a pretty decent number, and this race is actually turning out a little bigger than we expected. So
Oh, yeah,
we're
definitely.
very excited to get
Very
on that
nice.
day.
All right. Okay, so you know, I know, you know, again, the dedication that all of you, ladies and gentlemen, have put into becoming, you know, Guam firefighters, and you know, the tradition that you guys carry with it. There's a long legacy of, you know, your uncles, probably your parents, your grandfathers may have been firefighters over the years. Look, I mean, I know every job ahead of you. You don't try and look too far ahead. You're like, I just want to concentrate on the task that's in front of me right now. But looking ahead to graduation, what are you guys most looking forward to when you can finally say, I've got my station assignment, I am now a part of GFD, let's get to work?
I think for me, it's just serving the community. Like I said, I'm very, I serve my country now. I want to serve my community. That's the way I've always been. So at least for me, I'm excited to get out there, especially, you know, our last cycle that went through the 21st cycle, those guys have been, as soon as they graduated, they hit the ground running like hard. So it'd be nice to go out there and give them some, you know, relief as well. So that's what I look forward to.
All right, how about you, Sean?
So I could say the same. I'm really excited to get out there and become a part of this great organization. Just to put in our time to this department, give back to the island, it will definitely be an experience.
All right, so everybody, please make sure to register. Please come out on race day and please take part in this wonderful 2K, 5K, because we want to give the members of the 22nd Fire Cycle the best graduation they can possibly have, because you know what? They've earned it. They've put in the work, they've made the dedication, they've passed the test. So Sean and Chris and everybody in the 22nd Fire Cycle, you know, we again are so indebted to all of you for making the choice and wanting to have our back. So thank you, Caesar Smasi.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, please stay tuned. There is more Hotspot when we return.